KFAN.com.
The Power Hour is live. KFAN.com/watch is where you can find it. It's brought to you by Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
Thank you, Quantum Fiber. Good morning, everybody. You guys ever seen Bill Skarsgård audition for Pennywise?
No, never seen it.
There's a little clip.
I bet it's fantastic.
If you just type in Bill Skarsgård auditions for Pennywise, he's not wearing makeup.
It's really good.
It's just him.
Terrifying?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's even more terrifying. I can play the audio for it, but when you see his face do it, it's really
Bill
something.
Skarsgård's audition for the role of Pennywise.
It's nice, Bob. Well, I'm Bob Gray. Pennywise to my friends. What do they call you?
Georgie.
Orgy.
Wow. You got to see it.
Drops that lip.
I know.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
He has very distinct features anyway.
Yeah.
Right, kind of sharp features. He's got an awkward face. Not like, I'm not saying he's not an attractive guy. He's just it's very defined. Like, oof. So it made sense to put a little clown makeup on him and make him terrifying.
Yeah, and he's terrifying. I think he's more terrifying without the makeup on.
Yeah.
And isn't he the Crow?
Yeah, that's why I looked it up.
I think I saw
Yeah.
the photo of him yesterday. I thought it was him.
Yeah,
And
he is,
it looks terrible.
Yeah.
It looks like somebody's dressed up as the Crow for Halloween, not an actual Crow reboot, you know?
Yeah.
Looks like they meat sauced it.
I don't think a lot of people saw the original film. I really don't.
I didn't, and I lived right through
Yes.
that.
You didn't see that?
Never saw it,
I
no.
feel like that'd be right up your alley.
Well, I don't know. It was one of those things that it just didn't look good to me. So it was giant cult following, right? A lot of people love that movie. I was aware of it, just never saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are saying that it's I think the bit on the internet is people are saying it's basically Jared Leto's Joker, that he looks just like it, that they just ripped that off.
Where would you say when I say right up your alley?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Specifically you, Corey. Where do you picture your alley being?
Good point.
I don't want to ask Zach, but
would
I'll
say
ask you.
My alley is
Alan
the
McBeal.
first exit out of a convention center ballroom at a casino that I just got knocked out of a poker tournament, and I go out in the alley and
Gross.
I yell the F word as loud as possible, and then I just slowly slide my back down the wall and just sit in silence for about 30 minutes.
Yeah. Hands.
Contemplating, why am I making all these life choices?
Buddy.
Why can't I just get lucky once?
You're going to make Rosie piss himself.
Yeah, Rosie is. Oh, there it went.
So my alley, I would assume, is a casino alley where I'm crying absolutely like it's a monsoon.
Rosie can't laugh anymore.
No, yeah, he's got the hiccups.
That's my alley. That's right up my alley. Heartbreak and casinos.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know where Chris's alley is.
Yeah, you can
or
imagine
Tommy's
it's pretty
alley.
skank-filled.
Oh.
A lot of skanks. Also, since Richard Lewis passed away, there's, believe it or not, Candid Camera. You guys are familiar with that show,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Candid Camera?
Yeah.
In 1964, he was 16 years old. He was going to high school at Dwight Morrow High School in New Jersey. And they sent the Candid Camera crew in to talk to him, and they fooled him into thinking that they had done tests on him and found out what he needed to do for a living. Listen, this is Richard Lewis, and you got to watch it. It's easy to find. Candid Camera with Richard Lewis in 1964 when he's 16 years old.
Richard, I've gone through your DAT and your other records in school. In fact, we've been going through all of the records in school for the past 3.5 weeks now. And I've come to the very definite and firm conclusion that you would be perfectly suited for manual labor.
To manual labor?
Yes,
That's all, just manual labor?
manual labor.
See, I never thought I was suited for manual labor. I mean, no intelligence, just manual labor.
He's talking to a friend
He
here.
said to me, he said, I went through all your records in high school. He just, you know what you can do for a living? I said, what? You're going to be manual labor.
It's great. I can't believe that's really him, man.
Wow.
And he looks just like him. And he takes it as if he's a comedian.
Yeah.
That's great,
That's
man.
great.
That kind of thing was phased out by the time we got to school. I never had a guidance counselor say, like, you should go into blank, right? Like I never
didn't?
had. No.
You didn't take those like placement tests in high school?
No.
Those like was it aptitude tests?
I don't think so. Because
Acuplacer?
I don't ever remember having a conversation where somebody said you should go into this field, or this field. It was just, I mean, we had guidance counselors. If you're like, hey, I want to go into this, where do I go?
Yeah.
Or what school should I go to? But I don't remember ever being told.
Yeah, they didn't waste their time with you.
Exactly. Did you though?
Hello.
Well, but I mean, did your school, not you personally?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think they knew where you were headed.
Yeah. And as I always say, you and I do the same job.
Kind of.
Oh, ouchie.
What did they say to you, Sauce, when you like?
You have food all over your face.
Well, you can't be an accountant.
Right.
Okay, you're not going to be an engineer. You're not going to be a medical doctor. Certainly, we figured out just by knowing you, manual labor is not going to work out.
That's a good point. What's left for Sauce?
He wanted to be a catcher.
I wonder if this is the only job that was left.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, we've seen you play
all I
left.
had.
We've
Yeah.
seen you play left tackle. You're not playing at Notre
right.
Dame.
No.
Right.
No.
Yeah, I think that's when they
This was it.
they rolled
This
you
is
in
the
and
only thing I
introduced
got.
you to Tom Bernard at that point.
Yep.
That's a guy in media that really gets it.
He does.
You know who I can't stand in media?
Go ahead.
You.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah, see? Oh, thanks, Rose.
All right, let's do this.
It's time for Fan 5, brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
Hey, thanks, Builders and
Thanks,
Remodelers.
Builders and Remodelers. Wolves won last night, 110-101 over the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are terrible, but they led 14-0. But the Wolves stormed all the way back because of Ant in the third quarter. He had scored 17 points in the third, dunked on everybody. The Wolves lead the West by a half a game over idle OKC. They're 2 games up on Denver, 4 games up on the Clippers. The Wolves host Sacramento at 7 o'clock on Friday, I believe.
Welcome. Come on in.
I did get one offer on Twitter for one of my Ant bobbleheads.
Oh, how much?
Didn't say, just said he would buy it. Now, if he wants to send me $1,000, he can have one of the 4 Ant bobbleheads that I got. I have 4 of them. I have a Home Alone Lego set.
Nobody wants
I have
I'll make
something.
you an offer.
I have about
Seal.
accepted.
Wow.
That was a long zipper too.
I'm gonna have 6 minutes of fun, and I still have 3 Ant bobbleheads left. I have
6 minutes?
I have a Home
We're gonna do
Alone
it 3
Lego
times.
set.
Oh.
I have 13 or 14 Mark Jackson Menendez brothers cards.
What?
I think I have 2 of those golden McNugget buddies.
Oh, yeah. Whatever happened to that?
Just holding on to them.
I'm going to Google that. Golden.
Do you have any feet pics?
Zach.
Calm down, Zach. Zach, if you keep talking about drugs and OnlyFans, they're not going to let you do Let's Play Hockey on Sunday.
Wow.
This is not the week.
Yeah, be cool, man.
say
$100
something over the line.
man.
$100 for one of those golden McNugget buddies?
Yeah. How many do you have?
2. You want one? $100.
I'll give you $50 cash.
100. That's my first offer. That means you have that has to be your minimum.
First and final, huh?
First and
Yeah,
final.
$50
$100.
cash. I'll give you cash for it.
I don't care if it's cash or Venmo or Doge. I want $100 worth.
What the hell would I do with this thing?
Flip it.
A couple ideas.
And after you flip it a couple times, then what do you do with it?
Do you want my Ant bobblehead for $1,000?
No.
900.
No.
Certainly not.
$855.
Hold on, Anthony.
You love dogs. It has his dog too, Ant Junior.
Yeah, I love dogs.
So why would you want Ant Junior and Ant as a bobblehead?
$70 on eBay.
Yeah, I'll give it to you for $700.
No, I'll just buy this one for $60 on a website called Mercury.
What is it?
Merkin?
MERCARI. Mercury.
What do you think that is?
I don't know.
One more time.
Mercury?
MER.
Yep. CARI.
Okay, go for it again.
Mercury.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
Mercury?
I don't know.
Do you know?
No.
Website man?
I know it's not Mercury.
What is it?
I don't know. Never heard of that website.
Yeah, I
before.
haven't either. But $60.
Give her hell.
Yeah, give her hell.
Yeah.
The Wild are at Nashville tonight at 7 o'clock.
go on in,
Giant game for the Minnesota Wild. No more home games until Sunday.
Oh, yeah, for Zeki.
Zacho does. Let's play.
He sure does.
Couple of big games this weekend. Actually, 3 of them total starting tonight, and got to get all the points. Got to get them. Got to win.
Have you decided your tone and energy level for Sunday? Are you going to
Practice it.
Are you going to do it just like Everybody say it with me. Let's play hockey. Or are you going to lose your mind like a frat boy? Like, are you going Mason Shaw on this? Are you going to go pump up the crowd and climb up on that railing and fist pump? What are you doing? Have you thought about how all in you're going here?
I think it's going to be a controlled explosion.
Dear God. That was the worst possible way to describe it.
Wow. Sweet release, huh?
Oh, yuck.
Ryan Carter, when Ryan Carter was here for the big reveal on Tuesday, he said he wants you on the Mount Rushmore.
That's the goal.
He mentioned PJ Fleck. We talked about TJ Hawkinson, Mason Shaw. Right? There's some epic, energy-filled let's play hockeys. Now, energy is not a word that's thrown around with you a lot, Zacho.
Right. I'm just trying to get I want to get Mason Shaw, but I don't want to get to Howard Dean level, where it's just...
It'd be great for the show, though, if you went Howard Dean level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if
we're
you
gonna get that
dressed up
soundbite.
something similar to what Jason Kelsey did at the Super Bowl parade? Can you do something like that? That's
wear an outfit.
That's a green outfit. That's wild colors. You could do something like that.
I could... Yeah,
I mean, like a magi.
That's true.
Are you going to wear your Walt Disney World hat?
Probably not. Probably wear a wild hat, but I have to work too. So I have to anything I wear.
Work is secondary.
Yeah,
work is secondary.
Down in
You
Sex
got to
World?
nail this.
Who are they playing?
They are playing the San Jose Sharks.
How much would we have to crowdfund for you to wear a San Jose Sharks hat?
I don't think they'd let me do that.
No, they won't let him do that.
So, and why would you want to do that? Quit trying to sabotage this.
They don't sabotage him.
It's a nice thing.
I hope you do a great job.
Have they ever pulled this honor away from somebody? Have they ever said hey,
kind of. The one that Zach got passed over for nobody, they did kind of pull it away from somebody, did they not, Zacho?
He just wasn't there.
Well, my guess is they might have pulled it away from him for the reason that he wasn't there, right?
Probably
Bill
that
Cosby?
didn't help. Yeah.
What's the story?
So you've got the rest of this show and tomorrow to not say anything to jeopardize.
It's Juice and it's Lucy.
I'm terrified. On the roads, I'm extra careful. There was a tow truck last night.
You're worried about getting in a car accident?
Absolutely. 100%.
Wow.
I'm just trying to make it to Sunday. And then after that, it's whatever.
So if you die in a car wreck Monday, you will have lived a worthy life.
Did everything I needed to do.
Turned out to be Rosie.
No, Rosie.
Oh, Rosie's
What
not
happens
here,
to your
buddy.
bucket list when your entire bucket list is gone
Careful,
after
Hawk.
Sunday?
Careful.
It becomes like a little mini pale list.
So what's on the pale list?
Oh boy. Probably calling the attorney on TV. That'd be cool. Going to New York. I'd like to go to New York.
Attorney.
See New York.
I don't know.
Call Jack Prescott. He's
I
dead.
don't
The attorney.
That's about it.
Why are you calling an attorney?
Yeah, why are you calling an attorney? Just ask my dad.
The attorney. That's what they call it. High school hockey tournament.
The attorney.
The attorney, sorry.
You're not talking about lawyer.
No. No, not yet.
Because it did sound like you said.
It did
call
sound
him
like,
attorney.
yeah.
I'm like, well, you
Yeah.
can do that anytime.
Since Tuesday, have you reached out to Aaron Sickman and said thank you for
I
getting
did.
over the Ebola thing?
Thank you.
Sorry, I said that the power play is like Ebola.
Yeah.
What a
Thank
ride.
you for
Kiss.
giving me a second chance.
See, now you're going to start to ruin it again for him.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I mean, we don't need to bring up.
You are his proverbial dump truck.
Oh,
right
Aaron
now on the
Sickman
road.
is a very forgiveful person, right? He forgave and forget.
Yeah.
Right? He forgot
he's
everything
awesome.
about everything
I-
you said about the Ebola.
He's been great. No, he helped me with. He got me a picture with me and my favorite Wild player last summer on the ice. He helped with that. I mean, he's been great. So I'm hoping, like I said, like Ben said, I should say, just don't say anything stupid the next couple of days. I think I'll be good.
And then on Monday you can go back to if they lose and they lose badly on Sunday, they can go back to ripping them on Monday.
Yeah, rip away.
Yeah, rip away.
I don't like ripping them.
Zach, what do you think of weed? Do you love doing weed?
I think if you're a responsible adult in a state that has legalized it and you do it responsibly.
How much do you dabble on the website OnlyFans?
It's a great website for food creators and other people who like to create content and allow people to support them directly financially, because the online advertising space is very competitive and very hard to support these.
Oh, Rose.
Do you actively pay for foot pictures?
No. I mean, I'm not going to judge you if you do, but that is not my cup of tea.
Paul, your hands up.
What do you think of male armpits?
Male armpits. Good part of the body. One of the. Just everybody's got two of them usually.
I would just plead the fifth on some of those until Monday, especially the armpit one.
Yeah.
Just
Because
skip
we
that.
know how you feel about those.
More with Ben Lieber, including headlines after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
For Trip on The Fan.
The Power Trip hits the road to Treasure Island Resort and Casino on March 29th. Join us in the Parlay Lounge on the 28th from 7 to 9 p.m. as we play games for great prizes, including a mock initials game for a trip to Las Vegas. Then stick around for Friday morning as we broadcast live from TI and host the first initials major of the year with a giveaway to Vegas on the line. For more info, head over to KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Johnny John Creasel making his major debut on March 29th.
He
Not
died.
for this.
He's good at initials. He could be a major winner.
It was terrific.
Oh, thanks, Jerry. Good to hear from you.
Jerry Lewis died.
What?
A while ago, Richard Lewis died.
Oh,
That
no.
is also true now,
Why?
unfortunately.
The Panakuchenhoos.
Man, I love bread. Right?
I loved that.
Yeah. So does Jerry. And I used to love the Jerry Lewis telethon.
You sure did.
It was a whole bunch of. I bet Richard Lewis was on that. That was kind of the person, like sitcom stars, comedians. Those are the kind of people that would pop up on Jerry Lewis's Labor Day telethon, and I'd be like, "Hey, there's Richard Lewis," and I'd be like 10 years old, going, "I don't even know what he does, but I'm watching this for 24 straight hours."
I am tired.
And I would get tired, and I would just freaking wait for Ed McMahon to do the old tote board.
Oh, yeah.
See how many millions of dollars they had raised.
The toe board?
The tote board.
Tote board. Gotcha.
The toe board
that's
is the toe,
brilliant.
The toe board is what Zach
Yeah.
does on his OnlyFans.
He's a member. He's actually been elected the vice president.
Is
in
that
October.
wow?
Yeah.
Is that the new way to raise money for charity?
Yeah, it's like a
toe board,
charcuterie.
yeah.
You just put a bunch of toes on a nice little wooden slab and take pictures. So you get a little variety of a whole bunch of different kind of toes.
Yeah,
Yeah, did I just come up with a great idea?
No.
Toe
Doesn't sound like to me,
charcuterie?
no.
This sounds gross.
So what, like a ransom note of toes? You just clip out different toes?
No, you
and
don't
put
clip off the toes. You just like have people set their feet around the outside of the charcuterie
gotcha.
board. So it's feet that are attached to human beings, but their toes are on the board. So
and then you play
probably
a game of like beat the biscuit or what?
Dear God, what now?
Yeah, man. Gonna play that later.
With who, Hawk?
Tommy's certainly played that.
Yeah.
1,000%.
That poor biscuit.
Yeah. Biscuits and gravy. You thought sitting in the middle seat was rough.
Probably took the last one.
Oh, Zachy. Zachy.
A Spice Jet passenger had the crappiest flying experience ever.
A what?
Spice
Jet?
Spice Jet, yes.
What the hell is
What
Spice
is
Jet?
Where's that from?
Let's find out together.
That was probably launched when the Spice Girls were dominating, and they branded themselves to have Spice Jets.
Could be. He was trapped in the lavatory for nearly the entire flight. The budget airline said in a statement, the unnamed flyer reportedly went to use the lavatory shortly after takeoff on a 1 hour and 45-minute flight from Mumbai to Bengaluru. However, when he tried to leave after doing the business, the door wouldn't open due to a lock malfunction. So he was trapped in there. The crew and other passengers desperately tried to get him out of there. They couldn't do it, so they slid a note under the door. Sir, we tried our best to open the door. However, we could not open it. Do not panic. We are landing in a few minutes, so please close the commode lid and sit on it. Potsy, do not panic.
Button bar.
I would definitely have panicked.
If you're close to landing, though, that doesn't sound like a nightmare of a flight. I mean, that's
he was in there for an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's still not. I mean, it's not like a 10-hour international flight. It's not like Ben flying back from
gross,
Hawaii.
though.
That's gross, but it's. I don't know.
It's a tiny little space. That'd be the problem I'd have.
Yeah, if
a
you're
little claustrophobic,
claustrophobic.
man, that'd be tough.
You get tossed around a little in there, too.
Yeah, well, if you're lucky.
Yeah. And you're on Spice Airlines.
Yeah, Spice. Yeah.
It's one thing if I got stuck in the commode on a Delta flight. I'm like, yeah, these guys got it.
Yeah.
It'd be a nice soft landing, no big deal.
Right.
Spice Jet.
Or if you're on like Annie Ann's Airlines.
Yeah.
Where it just smells like buttered pretzels. You're like, this is going to be fun.
Well, then you'd never get off.
I probably
guarantee
would.
it.
Well, you would.
You got to quit giving all these ideas away for free, man.
I know.
Yeah,
Nobody
A
listens to me.
pretzel-based airline.
Can you imagine if that was? Would you like a Biscoff or an Annie Ann's pretzel?
Oh, I'd like the Biscoff, all right.
Oh, God. Your mic's on.
We were just talking about that.
So stupid. This show's dumb. Should we do headlines?
Whatever.
Yeah, let's do headlines. Brought to you by our friends at Wolf River Electric. You can go solar with Wolf River Electric. It's a lot easier than you think. They'll walk you through the process and help you out. Wolf River Electric. The odds of having a birthday on February 29th are about 1 in 1,400. So about 4 million people worldwide are leap day babies.
Yeah, my
4
buddy's
million.
one.
All right, not that it matters. Would you guys celebrate your birthday on non-leap year days on the 28th or March 1st?
I'd go March 1st.
Yeah, I'd go March 1st.
Why? Why was that such a quick answer? You still want to be at the end of the month?
I feel like you were born after the 28th.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
true.
would
I
say
can see
whatever
that.
comes
Technically, you're-
after the 28th
Okay.
would be the day I was born on. So I would say that I would identify more with March 1st than I would with February 28th.
Because then you
Yeah.
could say you're a spring birthday. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels better. March 1st feels better than February 28th.
I'd take both months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or would you celebrate both days?
You can do both.
If you're Rosie, yeah.
Yeah.
Then you celebrate all week
Think,
regardless.
think if Lake was born on a leap day.
Do.
Do. An Ohio woman claims her Stanley Cup saved her life after a stray bullet was shot into her home, and the cup escaped with just a small blemish.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, is the cup okay?
Yeah.
So her Stanley saved her life.
Yeah. There were 2 girls in there, but only 1 cup.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
And honestly, until about a week ago, that was the grossest thing I'd ever heard.
Yeah, no doubt. It's still number 1.
It's still number 1, but it's
Yeah,
close.
Just barely. But it,
No.
yeah, it's number 1.
But as we
Yeah,
always
that's number
say,
1.
it's worse if there's a video of it.
No.
If there's a video of the other bit, that's
You have
worse.
one?
Speaking of videos, am I the only one that saw this? Did you guys see the naked woman in
Yeah.
Venice Beach go on the rampage? It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
blurred
yeah.
out.
I did. It was on TMZ
Am I
yesterday.
the only one who spent an hour trying to find a version that
The
wasn't furried out?
unblurred? So she
looked pretty good.
I mean, she must have been on drugs, correct?
Yeah, probably. She's parties, man.
Yeah, she
So-
parties.
Then
Don't say
she-
that
Can
like
you
it's a
pull it
bad
up?
thing.
I have not seen this
She's
yet.
completely naked, and somebody had a medieval style spiked club,
Obviously.
and a gal was swinging it at her. At
Yeah.
one point, though, the
Was she an
naked gal
altered
gets a
beast?
hold of it, and then the other gal has some kind of a sword, and they're fighting.
Yeah.
And then at the end, she gets both. She has both the sword and the clubbed spiked club in her hands.
It looked like somebody might have had a hatchet around there, too.
So naked beach LARPing?
Anybody? No?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we
it's
all.
pretty good.
Is this a joke?
Wow, she actually looks like somebody you would.
I
want
told
to
you.
see.
I mean, she's
Wow.
thin. Yeah,
I
she's
know.
in decent shape.
Can
She's
you
just a
find the
psychopath.
non-blurred out
I
version?
looked everywhere. You have no
looked
idea.
everywhere.
The day or 2 days ago was headbutt videos. Yesterday,
Yeah.
I was trying
That's
to find
kinda
butt
creepy,
videos.
isn't
That, of course, is Hawk's thing. Women fighting naked.
They don't have to be naked.
Speaking of that,
By the way,
work it,
if you've never
girl.
been to Venice Beach, man, you just never know what you're going to
Oh,
see.
really?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
It is a freak show.
Everybody's
Yeah.
on drugs.
Yeah, it's awesome.
What were you going to say, Sauce? You
did
had a transition.
See the bit? I think it was a couple days ago. Kanye's wife
Yeah.
showed up to I think it's like the Paris fashion show, and wearing like a fur coat and then just sheer stockings.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
You could see all of it.
Yeah, you could see
All of what?
the
though?
plumbing.
All
really?
of it.
Yeah.
The part, as Hockey would say, that makes her a girl.
Yeah, you can see it.
You
Interesting.
can see it.
Yeah.
She,
Now, did
uh,
you find it uncensored of that, Hawk?
Oh, sure did.
It is crazy how many
Oh, sure
features
did.
she has, even facially, that she is kind of a Kim clone. He
Yeah.
definitely said, hey, if I can't have you, I'm going to find the closest thing
If I can't
to
have
you.
you,
Yeah, he's got
I
a
don't
type.
want
He's got a type.
nobody, baby.
All right, let's talk Wendy's for a second, right? Because they've been in the news the last couple of days.
Oh, yeah.
So you heard the surge pricing theory, right? That Wendy's was going to put all these digital boards in, and they were going to implement a surge pricing strategy where if it's super busy, if it's the peak time, you might see an increase in prices. Well, word got out that was the case, and Wendy's is saying, well, that's not exactly what we were going to do. Let me tell you what they say, and you can tell me whether or not you believe they're backtracking. In a statement, they said, quote, "We wouldn't raise prices when our customers are visiting us most. This could allow us to change the menu at different times of the day and offer discounts, particularly in the slower times of day.
Oh, yeah,
So-
that sounds right.
They're flipping it to say, no, you just assumed we were going to overcharge you when it was busy. They're saying when it's a little bit slower, they're going to entice people with deals.
They should
That's what they're
do
saying.
that like find like a couple of hours a day where it's slower and just make people happy.
Oh,
Call it like a happy hour.
Zach, you know how you just said I have a lot of good ideas and I give them out for free? Mm-hmm. How about none of your ideas between now and Sunday at 6, so the Wild don't take Let's Play Hockey away?
Yeah, don't do that.
You know what's great about that little drop in that he had there?
Nothing.
Well, it was something.
What?
He's over here watching some guy at a UFC fight in Mexico get knocked out. So he's watching like fight films.
Yeah.
They had money.
Little head button.
Oh, headbutt. And then he just drops that happy hour plug in.
It auto played from the Venice Beach lady, and I don't know.
What a botched week, though, for Wendy's. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt, even though I think this is just backtracking. But let's for a second say this is exactly the truth. That they weren't going to overcharge us during peak times. They were always going to try to lure us in during the slower times with discounts, with dynamic pricing, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Man, did they botch the rollout then, right? You got to use the right words. You got to find a way to get this out by saying, hey, when it's slow, we still want you to come in, so we're going to start offering discounts. So come check out our new digital boards that we're going to spend tens of millions of dollars on all over the country to get our restaurants all spiced up. They, get the press release to be a little clearer.
Yeah. There's no way this is real. They would not have made that mistake.
Right.
Because the opposite makes them look brilliant.
Correct. Exactly.
Yeah.
This is the opposite. It got everybody pissed.
Yeah.
Pissed. Yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine discount on Frosty and fries at like their downtime?
Sure.
They'd be
Yeah.
flocking there.
Yeah,
right?
I'm on my way now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On my way.
I'll be right there. I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
Oh my God! You know what I think I got figured out for us, by the way, guys? And nobody will care but me and Saucy.
Oh, neat.
I believe I got us a pre-screening of the new Roadhouse movie.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Can you?
Yeah, just for us and our listeners.
Did you get one for the new Kong Godzilla movie, or
I'm
is that
working on that,
only
but
you
that's,
and I can go see
they're,
it?
They're charging me $100,000 and they won't take a check.
That's sweet. That movie's going to be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I can't wait. Have you seen the thing for it there, Ben?
I have not seen the trailer for it.
Gyllenhaal's all jacked up, and the bad guy is Conor McGregor.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
why I've seen. Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
like some
he's
of
a bad
the
guy.
social media deals.
Yeah, and Gyllenhaal keeps jumping on him.
So what's he do?
He's got to beat him off. He has to. You don't let a guy jump on you like that without beating him off.
You don't. You can't.
Right.
In a poll in 2020, 59
Thanks for your support.
Yeah. Thanks for caring about Connor.
59% of Americans think you should be paid extra for Leap Day because this story points out that if you work on salary, you're technically working today for free. And again, 59% of Americans think leap years, you should get paid a small percentage more for an extra day.
How many farmers grow celery these days?
Oh, brilliant.
Thanks.
You're on fire today.
Ah, thanks for your support.
Yeah. I'm watching the Kong versus Godzilla.
I'm watching Sydney Sweeney.
Shocking. What is she doing? Just walking around?
Looks like she won the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. That's funny, man. You're on it today.
Thanks for your support.
Yeah. Your bra's doing plenty of that.
Oh.
Sorry.
If Rosie's listening, shout out to Mark Rosen because today, because it's Feb 29, it's $2.29. Hooters is giving loyalty members select appetizers for just $2.29.
Oh, wow.
And of course, it's a family establishment, so if Nick is in town, they probably should go there before they go see a movie. Paul, your hands up.
That preposterous statement lost.
It got its ass kicked.
It got its ass kicked.
I mean, I just don't understand the voters.
What beat it, do you know?
Conor McGregor.
Oh.
Brilliant.
Oh, you had to beat him up.
It's the most, one of the Rosie's most fraudulent sayings ever.
I believed him.
It's so layered in fraudulence.
Yeah.
It's preposterous.
He loves that place.
Yep. But he
How can
blamed
you
it on his
not?
kid, and then he said it's a family establishment. He just used to go because Nick wanted to go, and that was where all families went before movies.
Yeah. He also liked a place called Tots and Tushies
What'd they do there?
to serve children's meals.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't be weird, Rosie.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
A new study found that men are more likely than women to, quote, let themselves go and gain weight after they get married.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Yeah.
I guess, would you have guessed that or not? Would you have guessed women let themselves go or men let themselves go more?
Dudes, for sure.
I would. I guess I don't.
Dudes for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if you're asking like a real question,
I'd have been. I
would have said
it's
women.
close, but it's men. Men are slightly more likely to quote let themselves go and gain weight.
I think you hear more about women having children and not being able to lose the weight versus dudes just drinking beer in the garage and gaining weight.
Men are.
That's
Mussy.
mean.
Men were
That's on
about
the treadmill, guys.
Men were about 5% more likely to become overweight within 5 years of marriage compared to if they stayed single, and 3% more likely to become obese within 5 years of getting married.
There's 3 and 5%. It's basically 50,
What if you were
50.
obese before you got married?
Oh, shoot, guys. All right, I got to go.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh, I forgot. I got to get
You're
back
out
in
of
the swing of
practice.
things. Love you guys.
Bye, man.
I'll see you Monday.
Yes, you
Hell
will.
yeah.
Zacho, good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Just go Howard Dean on the bit.
Howard
It'll be
Dean.
great.
I think it's got to be
just
max
scream.
energy.
We're going to beat Nashville. We're going to beat St. Louis.
All right. Okay.
That'll make
He's already
no
got
sense
one.
because both of those games would have been.
Yeah. Stop drinking.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, but
We're
it's
talking
now.
about the playoffs.
You know, just go for it, will you? Just
Yeah,
go
would
for
you
it.
Just go for it.
Just go for it, Zacho.
Corey
Go for
Feldman
it.
said, go for it.
All right,
I do love his entire
I-
catalog.
Can't wait. He's coming here this summer.
You going to see him? Is he playing the Fillmore?
He's playing Somerset Amphitheater.
Who is?
Corey
Corey
Feldman is
Feldman, yeah.
at some festival?
I think he's opening for
Kevin Costner?
somebody.
Kevin Costner?
Yeah.
Doesn't he have a band? What's that band called, Hawk?
Bradley Cooper's Thermal Ring.
That's it.
Oh, yeah, he's opening for Limp Bizkit.
Is he really?
Yeah. Limp Bizkit's bringing Corey Feldman out on tour.
What day of the week is that show? How do we get Corey Feldman on this show?
7/16.
There's no way he's coming on this show.
we could
Swartzen
talk,
knows him
not
really
after
well.
what
We
you
could
talked
talk.
to him
We could
about.
talk Goonies. We could talk Gremlins.
Computers, virtual reality.
Yeah. Swartzen knows him really well.
It's a Tuesday night.
How old do you think he is?
103. I think he's my age.
Well,
though,
I was
actually.
going to say,
Yeah.
like, if Goonies came out in 84 or 85, he was probably, 12 at that point?
Yeah.
Maybe 13?
Yeah. So that'd be exactly my age. Let's see.
So he's got to be early 50s, maybe 54-ish?
52.
52.
There you go.
You got it.
Holy moly, look at that. Wow. Wow. Interesting.
64 years ago today, in 1960, the first Playboy Club opened up featuring waitresses in bunny outfits in Chicago.
Yeah. It's just outside Chicago. I've been there.
Really?
Yeah,
I
it's
have.
in
Lake Geneva, Wisconsin,
by
technically.
East Troy.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is it now? Just a restaurant and like dinner club? I mean,
It's like a golf course and
Yeah, like fancy camping, I think.
Believe it or not, for a while, this is random trivia that I just happen to know. It was a recording studio, and Skid Row recorded their first record there.
Really?
Yeah. And in one of the rooms, they turned them into recording studios.
do they? If you don't know that that's the former Playboy Club, do they advertise it in any way? Is there pictures on the wall? Is it a Hall of Fame kind of a situation, or is it just let's pretend it was never a Playboy Club?
Well, I'll just say, back in the day, it had real thick carpet, and now there's no carpet at all.
Oh, man. You can tell the difference?
That's
like in the
intriguing.
70s?
Yeah.
The times they are a changing.
Yeah.
I think that's what that song's about.
Yeah, and it smells funny in there.
I didn't know that.
So the rose.
Son of the room. Oh, I still don't get it, but I'm going to pretend I do.
I'll tell you.
So, but you said it's kind of like let's say it's like a normal supper club and stuff, right?
It
now?
feels like an old. I mean, it
Yeah,
feels
like a
like
country
it was,
club?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's old.
Rosie claims it's a family establishment, and Nick just loves the food there.
He
So
does.
a lot of times when they're in Lake Geneva, they'll go to the Playboy Club just to get something to eat before they go see a movie.
Do you know the story about Rosie being there? And
He has been there.
They threw him out because he was drinking the pool water.
Oh, that's not good for you.
Not at all.
Chlorine
That's what I
is
told
not
him.
good
Chlorine
for
is
you.
not good.
No, he didn't like it, but Nick thought it was fantastic. He was only drinking the bath water and the pool water because Nick told him
I
to.
believe
It's a
him.
family
I believe you,
resort.
Roser.
It's like
It is.
Disney.
Very similar to
Yeah,
Disney.
same thing, man.
I believe you, Rosie, wherever you're at
Yeah,
these
but
days.
he can't.
Did you find out what quote destroyed it? How did it get its ass kicked?
I'll tell you.
That should have been one of the winners.
Your attitude is great today.
Do you guys want to hear some other stuff that I've got? A lot.
Go.
Okay. So apparently they throw a lot of ice cream parties on cruise ships. Do you have any idea why?
No.
Let me think. Is it guessable?
It kind of, when I say it, you're going to understand why it would have been guessable.
Ice cream parties on cruise ships.
Yeah.
Why do they throw a lot of ice cream parties on cruise ships? Is it to make sure all the kids are on the boat?
Nope.
Is it for a head count? Is
Nope.
it kid related, though?
It is not. It's exactly the
is it
exact
gross?
opposite. It's kind of, not really kind of, but it does make you feel weird about it.
If it's the exact opposite, is it some kind of alcohol
No.
leveling off? Like a
Nope.
way to get
Is
sober?
it stomach, gastro?
Nope.
Is it to
No idea.
battle seasickness?
They need to make room in the freezer.
For
Dead bodies. If you're on a cruise
Wait a minute.
for a number of days and they have multiple ice cream parties, according to somebody who works on cruise ships.
Wait a minute.
It's because they need to make room in the freezer, so they're getting rid of the ice cream.
Ugh, yuck.
Speaking of Corey Feldman, it's almost exactly like the corpse that is in the freezer in the basement of the Fratellis.
Yeah.
Chunk goes in there just because he loves Rocky Road.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he goes, "It's the staff."
Yeah.
And then the corpse falls on him. That's so gross.
How about that?
That's incredible.
That's pretty grody.
That's really gross.
That's super
It's
gross.
not really, because I'm
How
sure
many
they don't
people
just lay them in
die?
there on top of the ice cream. Quite a few.
Well, think about it. I mean,
Yeah.
cruise ships are loaded with a lot of older people that
Sure.
have money and time. So they jump on a cruise ship. If I'm on a cruise ship and somebody in my family dies, I am definitely weekend at Bernieing them for the rest of the cruise.
Yeah,
But the
correct.
ice cream's going to make you feel better. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Yeah,
I don't need to freeze them. I just want ice cream.
Yeah.
And so does Bernie over here. Haul your hands up.
Rosie lost in the preposterous statement tournament 2. Adam Thielen, when he said, I wanted to go on signing with the Panthers, I wanted to go somewhere I felt that I could win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, come on.
It turned out to be crazy preposterous. We thought it was preposterous at the time. It turned out to be epically preposterous because they finished with the worst record.
Plus, I believe Rosie.
But I believe Thielen more.
Yeah.
I truly do. If you ask me who was telling more of the truth,
Thielen.
Because Thielen might have been like, hey, if Bryce Young's the real deal, maybe we got something here. Maybe in the next year or 2 or 3, maybe not this year, but in the next 2 or 3 years, maybe Bryce can get us there.
Yeah.
I believe him way more than Rosie going to Hooters because it was a family establishment before a movie. And
Agree
Nick
to
wanted
disagree.
to go.
I believe Rosie. The planned execution of a convicted killer in Idaho was stopped Wednesday after medics were unable to establish an IV for the lethal drugs. Medics made 8 attempts to start an IV on Thomas Creech to no avail.
Poor Thomas.
Oh, no, don't say that. The Idaho Department of Corrections wardens then stepped in to stop the execution. Creech was convicted of 5 murders in 3 states and also killed an inmate, which led to the death sentence.
Oh, kill him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, again,
Shouldn't there be a law where it's like, if you can't find an IV within 8 attempts, can't you just pull out a gun and shoot him?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
right, what's the matter how you kill him? Get rid of him, right?
Yeah.
Someone's got to do that, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are volunteers.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Sure.
Ask
I'm sure
the
there's
family members.
I was going to say, I bet there's a couple family members, right? The Minnesota State High School League and the Rochester Area Officials Association are seeking sports officials and umpires for spring sports. For softball, baseball, boys and girls lacrosse, track and field, and boys volleyball. Those interested in becoming an umpire should sign up online at raoamn.org.
There is a massive shortage.
Yes, please. Yeah.
And
Wasn't that why, Zacho, they were playing some of these football games on like Tuesdays?
Yeah.
Saturdays was a big day for football this year, and that sucks because you're like, one of the best things I remember from high school, being a high school student, was going on a Friday night to a football game, and I can't imagine like, oh boy, you guys going to be there at 11 a.m. on a Saturday? No. Great.
Well, this is a direct overlap, right? Everybody that I know that's involved in youth sports, and every time we talk about this, it's the same thing. Is they say the hardest thing about youth sports is the parents.
Yeah.
Right. The reason why you have an official shortage is parents, or officials, are tired of getting yelled at by drunken, terrible, idiot parents.
Yeah.
So they're making, minimum wage essentially to get yelled at by randos
for a game that matters to a lot of people, but in the large scheme of things, doesn't really matter.
Not to somebody that's just trying to do their best.
Correct.
They're not trying to ruin your kid's high school career. They're trying to do their best.
No.
Well said, Cory.
I don't know. I just think it's so dumb.
I'm getting really tired of sports. Youth sports.
Zach, shut up.
What are you saying? I thought you said, but you don't accept hockey.
I use sports.
So
it sucks, man. It
so
sucks.
If you were a parent
ruining
right
it.
now, you would say, don't play hockey. It's not worth playing hockey. So you're saying, let's not play hockey.
Why are you saying
At
that?
the youth level, because it's so awful.
No, it's the greatest thing ever. Like,
all right, parents, you guys are disasters. So everybody say it with me.
Don't play hockey.
Playing hockey.
No, fine. Go play hockey and make sure you do a camp. Make sure your kid never stops playing hockey because
God, what are
they're
you
going to make the
doing?
NHL.
What are you
Zach,
doing?
just take the rest of the week off.
Yeah,
They're going to pull this
stop.
away from you.
Yeah.
They're going to change
I
their
don't
mind and
think
give it to
so.
Young Gravy.
I don't think so.
They're going to give it to sober Young Gravy.
He's sober now?
Sober Young Gravy.
Good for him.
Oh, he's got a kid on the way, man. He's got to be sober for that.
Yeah, gotta be.
Yeah, like all parents are.
Yeah, correct.
Maybe,
That's what all parents have done.
100%.
Why do you think Jeff Lambert started drinking?
Oh, leave my dad alone. He's gone through enough with hockey.
He sure has.
He was
I treated him
sober.
badly last night.
He
My
had
apologies.
never had a drop of alcohol until, what, 1982?
Yeah.
Then just hit the
At the
bottle
hospital
hard.
bar. They didn't even have one until he started it.
Yeah.
He's proud of me.
Right in the maternity ward.
Adele is postponing her Las Vegas residency. The singer took to Instagram Tuesday to announce she's pushing back the remaining weekends of her residency because doctors said she needed rest for her voice.
Will she be there when we're in Vegas?
No, we looked it up. She will not.
She will not.
No.
No.
Have you guys looked ahead and seen if there's any cool shows outside of the Wild on Friday night in Vegas against the Knights?
Scorpions on Thursday.
Yeah, Scorpions. That's
Are
the
you
one I
guys
was thinking
going?
about. I might.
Where are they
Might.
playing?
Right at Plain Hollywood.
What's the bit? Oh, the
Oh.
Sphere.
What?
I'm looking to see who's at the Sphere. I was thinking out
They've
loud, man.
got
What if it was...
the Sphere Experience thing, but,
Yeah, I'm not going to that.
well, you don't need to.
Yeah, we've already been experienced.
The
I might
Sphere.
go.
When are we going?
April 10th through the 13th.
That's right.
Thanks to our friends at Treasure Island Resort and Casino.
Website crashed.
Dune Part 2 is looking to jumpstart the box office this weekend. The film is expected to bring in $170 million worldwide in its first weekend in
Should I
theaters.
quickly watch the
Yeah,
first one?
you should. It's good. I think
It
you really
does
like it.
seem like the kind of movie I would like.
Yeah.
Would I like it?
I doubt it.
No, I think you might.
I haven't even
The second
seen
one,
it.
did you know that Austin Butler is the bad guy?
I didn't know that till just now.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he is. Yeah,
I didn't know
He
that.
is really bad.
I like that guy.
Zach.
So bad.
I like that guy.
Zach, turn your mic off until Sunday
Tesla.
at 6.
Tesla's going to be there, Hawk.
Are you kidding me?
House of Blues.
Oh,
You guys should
okay,
go.
I'm definitely going to that. I
Yeah,
love
they're-
that band. I do. I
Don
love that
Dawkins
band.
going to be lifting weights at Excalibur.
Dock and lift, man. I'm telling you, great company.
Tesla CEO Elon Musk says the electric automaker plans to start shipping its Roadster sports car next year. Musk said the design was a collaboration between Tesla and his rocket company, SpaceX. He also said the luxury vehicle will be capable of going 0 to 60 in less than a second. Holy balls.
They're
That's
unreal.
sweet.
How do you
My
even?
God.
I don't know.
Look up the videos
That seems
online.
too fast.
Yeah, I
They're
did. It's hard-
unbelievable.
yeah, I mean, it looks fast, but it's hard to equate that in your brain, man.
Do you
You're
guys
going to
see
need to
the,
wear a Hans device with,
Yeah, no
with that
kidding.
thing.
We might have to. Did you guys see the Naked Gun reboot with Liam Neeson is scheduled now for July 2025?
You remember,
Really?
Liam
when
Neeson.
when they were first talking about that, it was going to be the guy from The Hangover.
Ed Helms.
Yeah, Ed Helms, yeah.
I think Liam Neeson fits better, not
That'd
just
be great.
because
Yeah.
his name is dangerously close
Yeah,
to Leslie
correct.
Nielsen.
Yeah.
It's a dramatic actor that transitions into comedy. That's
Yeah, I love
exactly
that.
what
That'll be
Leslie
great,
Nielsen
yeah.
did.
Man.
I think Liam Neeson would be good at that, right?
Yeah.
I
We'll go see it.
God,
Is
I
our
hope
guy connected to it?
I
Pat
don't
Proft.
know. I sure hope so.
I just hope it's good because
Yeah.
the Naked Gun movies are awesome.
Awesome.
Oh, they're the best.
They're awesome.
Just across the board, man. I can just name line after line after
And
line.
even the dumb jokes still make me laugh when you're
Right.
like, okay, again, these are smart people that are intentionally making just a super dumb joke just to make you laugh.
Yeah.
Right? They're not trying to blow you away. But then once in a while, it's some crazy, clever jokes.
Yeah.
They can do it all, those guys.
I love it. I
So
love it.
funny. Good luck to Liam Neeson. Speaking of reboots, I didn't know they were redoing this, and this sounds awful. A trailer yesterday dropped for the remake of Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. A movie I've
kidding.
seen no less than 36 times.
Yeah. Elizabeth Shue, right?
No,
the other
Christina
one. I always-
Applegate.
is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
No, it's not.
No,
is it?
it's Elizabeth Shue.
It's Elizabeth Shue.
Christina Applegate.
No, you're thinking of Adventures in Babysitting. This is Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the one where the babysitter dies, and then while her mom's out of town, Sue Ellen Crandall is her name. I don't know.
do you
Again,
know
I've seen it
that?
36 times. She starts her own fashion line. And then has a huge party at her house, and then her mom shows up when the models are basically walking down the runway.
Name one more character.
Pasta Bolognese.
Jim Varney.
Oh,
I just want to see if he could.
We got to go. Show's over.
The hell is her boss's name, that
Bye,
gal?
everybody. Marty
God dang it,
Gelner.
my day is ruined.